What is up, my game? Hey, get out Okay, be serious for a minute. Hey guys, what is up, my gamers? Today, I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. My phone was being retarded. And, well, it was being retarded, and so, yeah, I couldn't really record videos or go on social media and that type of stuff. And now I'm back. And I had to make a new Discord and whatnot. And besides, I think it was better to change because, hey, the camera quality is a lot better. I mean, you can see my face without it being gay. What was I? Yeah, okay. Basically, a bunch of bullshit happened. Now I'm back. Well, a lot of stuff happened then. Like, for example, let me show you this one thing. I got a sword. Yeah, this is a pretty epic sword. This sword shall claim the nations. On this sword shall lead the unified gamer nation. Do you want to become part of the nation of the gamers? All you have to do is subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications. Now, without the way, let's get to the meat of this video. So basically, I watched the Joker movie, and what I learned from it is that we live in a society. Yep. Okay, alright, to be serious, like, Joker does, as an actual line in the Joker movie, we live in a society. They knew when they put that in. They had to know, Well, basically, yeah. The Joker movie, it's a really good movie. Basically, this movie, the Joker movie is, if I had to describe it, it would be unnervingly inspirational in a weird type of way. We'll get into that. Basically, the Joker movie follows, here's the description. Basically, the Joker movie is insane and bad shit nuttier than squirrel shit. But it's good in a good way. But I'm gonna try to explain the plot in the most basic way possible that I can. So yeah, I think it takes place in the Great Depression sometime because that makes a lot more sense to me. And it takes place during the Great Depression or sometime during that time. And we follow failing comedian Andrew Fleck. Who is well, the Joker, duh, I mean, yeah, he is the Joker, and basically he's trying to be a comedian and support his mom and whatnot, and trying to find his place in society as a comedian. And also, he has a weird laughing disorder, he has a weird mental disorder that makes him laugh. Yeah, I mean, the story's kind of basic, though there is a bit of a monkey, they drew a bit of monkey wrenches with these fantasy scenes, like, having a girlfriend when, making the illusion that he had a girlfriend even though he didn't, and also going on the basically Dr. Phil and everyone clapping like this is basically having one of those "this is what's all about" moments, When actually later on in the movie they kind of mocked him. Because basically, he goes on the Dr. Phil show, he says we live in a society, shoots Dr. Phil, basically, and causes he became the first great king of the gamers. Okay, I'll let you decide which one of those is a lie. Alright, but basically, to be serious, it's actually a really good film. It's, unnerving, and also kind of funny at times. In a weird way. It's not really like, oh, this is wacky. It's more like, I'm going to cut your head, in a weird sort of way. It's hard to explain. You have to watch the movie to understand it. because I don't need to go to college, Mom. I watched the Joker movie. We live in a society, you know. I mean, it's hard to mention this movie without mentioning the star Joaquin Phoenix. And basically, he did a great job at portraying the Joker. Like, I don't really like what they did to the Joker in the DCU because I felt like that kind of destroyed his character a bit. Like, because they tried to make Joker this hunky bad boy that's like trying to live in a society. Like, Joker doesn't give a shit. Like, he has all this gold and cool shit. Like, hey kids, what's up? We live in a society. It's so sad. Like, you know, like he's like this most like in the Suicide Squad movie. They tried to make him look like this cool and money rich guy that's super powerful and whatnot. Like, but that's not what the Joker is. Is he this cool, epic rebel against society? No. He's more like the creepy guy you'd see on the street, like Heath Ledger. Like Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson. Like Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger did the best version because, like, he doesn't give a shit about money or power. He just wants to cause chaos. Like, why would you like Joker isn't meant to be physically attractive. He's like this goblin that's trying to cause as much chaos and destruction as possible. And he doesn't give a shit about like money, sex, or whatever. Like he was like a fuck boy in that movie. Like, hey baby, do you wanna rise up or whatever? It's more like, hey gamers, you wanna rise up? Like Jack Nicholson, like those are the best version of Joker because like I feel like what makes people have mistaken is that the Joker's meant to be cool. No, he isn't meant to be cool, but I mean not cool in the conventional way, more like just creepy. And Joaquin Phoenix does that really well. Like he's like throughout the movie, like it's shown that this guy isn't that physically attractive. Like, they basically did what they did with the Joker in Suicide Squad, showing off his muscles and his tattoos, but they did the opposite by showing Joaquin's deformed, like, beatings. He looked malnourished, old, worn out. Like, he like, everything looked out of place, which I liked. I mean, not only, you know, that because Joaquin Phoenix is a good boy, but also, like, but to be serious, like, they did a good job because Joaquin Phoenix is meant to be a creep. Like, Joker is meant to be a creep. Like, he isn't meant to be a physically hunky bad boy. He's meant to be this torn up wreck of a man that's trying to make as much chaos as possible. And also, I really like they did with Thomas Wayne. Basically, like, Thomas Wayne isn't a good guy. He was shit. Like, it showed like why. Like, I mean, I like how Thomas Wayne wasn't depicted as this expert this cool and loving businessman. He was more like the peasant poverty. What's that? Like, he's just complaining. That's basically what it was. Like, he was a dick. Like, it shows that Thomas Wayne isn't completely innocent in this, and it gives a reason why he would get shot, other than some guy wanted some money or whatever. Like, it feels like everything was taken into consideration with this. Like why would some guy just go up to him other than just wanting some money, even though it doesn't really look like he took much from him? Like, yeah, it's kind of justified as like the guy who mugged the Wayne couple was actually like part of the gamer, was a gamer who was tired of the Chad taking Veronica or whatever, and, you know, mugged him and killed a couple on the street. Okay, well, I mean, basically, this movie is like no one's right. Like, it's not like, oh, this is good or evil or whatever. It's more like everyone's a dick in this, and the Joker's just so happens to be the biggest one. Like, Joker isn't right in the fact that he kind of blames everything on like the upper 1% or whatever. Like, him and his movement aren't right at all. And neither is the rich people either, with like, because they claim everyone's a clown. And the reason why the people, like, this is a spoiler warning. So yeah, like, the reason why the people got, like, the bankers got murdered by the Joker was because, well, they were being dicks to him and assaulted him. And like, what did he try to do? It wasn't like, oh, this guy was assaulted. It was more like, evil clown kills businessmen, and like, and Thomas Wayne tries to profit off their deaths, and called every, like, the 99% a bunch of clowns. And what do they do? They just keep doing rich people stuff while everyone else is suffering there. But also the people are really right either. Like the gamers aren't real. As much as I hate to say this, the gamers aren't right either, because like they're trying to blame everything on like a couple of people. I mean, yeah, I mean they are kind of, they're still at fault here, but they're trying to say kill the rich and whatever. Like, it feels like no one is right. It's just a bunch of assholes like trying to kill each other, and Joker's just the result of that type of, like, Joker is just the end result of a faulty system, of a system that didn't give a shit about other people. Like, because that's what Joker is. He is a byproduct. He isn't some otherworldly foreign evil. He's more like, he is a result of our faults as a society, and that's why the gamers will rise up, And am I going to be called a racist for this? Never mind. Fuck. All right, but basically, it's like no one is right in this movie. Like, they're just a bunch of assholes and a psychopath. Like, it shows us that it's just a bunch of assholes trying to one-up each other. And, this says a lot about our society. Veronica, why won't you date? I'm sorry, I got a bit worked up there. But basically, the point is to show how one person can be driven to the edge. It's not like, it's like the exact opposite of the one bad day story. It's more like a series of events lead up to it. Like, for example, in being abused, then everyone, his comedy career being bullshit, murdering the rich people, murdering the businessmen, then getting called out on the Dr. Phil show and being called a Joker, and and then finally going on the Dr. Phil show and shooting Dr. Phil. But as we know, Dr. Phil is a level 5 galaxy buster, and he just pretended to die. In fact, what I'm describing to you isn't actually Dr. Phil. It's Bill. Technically, the actual show is called the Bill Murray the William Murray Show. You see, Dr. Phil is actually a multidimensional being beyond our concepts of being, and he can be multiple people at the same time, just like Lucifer from Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, as he could appear as both a lady and an old man and a child, and Louis Cypher and Louise Affair. As Dr. Phil isn't a singular being. He is a cosmic force of nature, hell-bent on bullying small children and punishing mankind for its arrogance in biblical proportions. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but okay. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, like, this is all in all, my final conclusion is that the Joker movie is, like, one of the weird, like, it has this weird sense of inspiration, you know, in the worst, it shows us how we could be anything we want in the worst ways possible. Like, you know, it's just, like, like, on one hand, Joker does all these horrible things, murder, assault, all these terrible things, and yet by the end, when he's locked up, when he's universally despised and put in Arkham Asylum, it feels like Joker's finally happy, you know? It feels like he finally got what he wanted, people to recognize him. It feels like he got everything he wants, and you could see it in the final ending, you know? But hey, like, at least, you know, movies have the ability to put bad thoughts to rest, bad thoughts to death before they could become reality. And I'm really glad I did see this movie. And thank you for watching, and I'm so glad to be back. There's just been so much retarded shit happening, and it's just been so busy, you know. And hey, like, if you're new to the channel, you should like the video and check out my other videos, and maybe subscribe and turn on notifications and that type of stuff. And also, I made a new Discord. It's called Epic World. Like, I'm sorry, it's just like, there's just a lot of stuff that's been happening, and yeah, I can't really get back to my old Discord, so you should probably check out the new Discord. It's called Epic World. You should check it out. I'm Daddy Gamer. That's who I am, Daddy Gamer. You guys have a good night. Namaste. Sayonara. Guten Nacht. Adios. Goodbye for now. Bye. Remember, gamers, we will ride. This is just the stepping stone for Isaac. Also, I'm thinking about making a Borderlands 3 review. It's a really good game, but I'll talk about that later. Hey, thank you guys. We're about to reach 100 subscribers. We're already at 60 subscribers. We just need 9 more, and I'll make a 69 subscriber call out. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Good night.